Well, good morning, y'all. Got some coffee. Just chilling, waiting for the light on this beautifully clear day. Day 4 here on my winter trip in Zion. And if you watch the previous videos, you'll know how excited I am for this clear day, since we haven't had clear days this entire time. It better be clear for the rest of the day. I know some wind is supposed to move in about 3 p.m., so that's fine. That's a world away from now. So here's the sit rep. We got a pretty chock full morning this morning. Basically, I have a scene here on the organ that I do want to go, that I do want to try and nab real quick in some reflected light. So I'm just waiting for the light to dip down that wall over that white one. Once it gets to the bottom, I'll get into position, take that shot, and then I'm going to head down along the river until I hit my oils section with the oils. Check on them a little bit. I'm not expecting much change from yesterday, even though there was quite a bit of wind, so maybe, who knows. Then after that, I'm gonna hop back into the car and head on up and actually check on another section of oils that I haven't checked on since day 1. See how those are looking. And then probably head over Heron Bend, check on the heron, of course. Won't be there, probably. And then I'm gonna head on that trail that I ended the day yesterday with, because I want to shoot the scene that I got in in that area in some reflected light. I think that'd be nice. I'll throw up the scene, kind of what it looks like right now. Hopefully we get some nice reflected light, and hopefully that does help that scene. It really doesn't need a whole lot of help, so I'm not really sure how much the light's gonna do. It really is quite beautiful. And then after that, check on some Pine Creek, see where the ice is at. Not expecting a whole lot over there, since today is the coldest day by far, but it's only like 5 degrees colder, still like mid-40s. Head up to the east side for some lunch, and then I'm probably just going to wiggle my way down into here and probably shoot here around Big Bend, because I love when the reflected light hits this wall in like 3 to 4 p.m. All this is bathed in reflected light. It's just amazing. Oh, I love Zion. Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, tomorrow's going to really be bad, so I really need to enjoy today. Tomorrow is apparently a ton of wind, not really that cold, and just overcast skies all day. So it's going to be a really rough last day tomorrow. But, yeah, kind of just reminiscing on all the trips that I've had here in Zion. This might be my last trip. Yeah, I mean, for realsies, not just me saying it because I'm a sad boy or something, but for realsies. I don't want to say there's a good chance. I will most likely be moving here in the coming months with my partner, but that's a secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. But yeah, it's always hard to say, oh, this is the last trip. This is for sure the last trip, because anything can happen. Who knows? But yeah, just reminiscing on all the times. I've just been thinking back to like how many days I've been like exploring Zion. I think it's got to be close to 500 days I've probably spent in Zion. Mainly in this area. I mean, Great White Throne, Temple Sinawava. That's probably pretty much my area. East side, almost all the sections of the east side, except for the more remote ones. Yeah, spent a lot of time in this place. And actually, it's pretty cool, because it does lead to a very unique knowledge that I think is, I don't know, difficult to get in photography. Like focusing solely on a specific place, I think is very difficult for a lot of photographers. I just fell into this because of luck and because of the happenstance of depression and, wanting to kill myself. But and needing some distraction, but I still think you just kind of stumble into things like this wanting to keep coming back to the same place over and over again and really get to know a place intimately. It's difficult. It's something I haven't found in Rochester in the 5 years I've lived there. I mean, I do have the Braddock Bay East Spit and looking for the snowy owls, and but there's no Zion in upstate New York for me. Shocker, I know. But yeah, day 4 should be a good one. I'm really pumped. I have high hopes. Gonna keep those low expectations still, no matter what, but high hopes for today. I think it's gonna be a nice one. And I really hope you've been enjoying these trips. And of course, I love feedback. Give me all the feedback. I'm not fishing for comments or likes or subscribes, but any comments you want to give based on what you've been seeing. I'm always going to do things my own way, but I always love constructive criticism. If something has really annoyed you that I've done on this trip, then I would love to look into it. And really, I'm looking from like a video or audio perspective, not really I hate the way you are. That's not great. That's not going to help me. But I hope you don't hate the way I am. But yeah, I ramble a lot, so I get it. I know. I like to talk, but which is funny. I'm usually a pretty quiet person. I really only like to talk to myself, and making videos makes that a little bit more normal. So. Great cup of coffee. All right, let's wait for that light. All right, light's coming in. Finally got to the bottom of the white wall. Starting to hit the red wall. Angel's Landing over here. Really, I just need a light on this wall. Hopefully I'm pointing at it there. Maybe? Yeah, that wall. Bouncing that right onto this wall over here. And I just realized I've just been standing here for 2 hours. I looked at my watch and was like, oh, wow, okay. Had some breakfast, had some coffee, and just chilled. It's interesting. It's actually, I hate to say it, but it's kind of a weirdly beautiful thing that I didn't find a whole lot of ice on this trip. Because that was always the issue with winter trips, is when there was really good ice on the east side, I always had to decide whether or not I wanted to come to the main canyon, run to the east side, or do I want to have breakfast in the main canyon, run to the east side, run back to the main canyon. It's just like my body being torn by each part of the park. But yeah, it's kind of nice that I don't even need to think about the east side at all. I could just come to the main canyon every morning and chill out until afternoon and explore a little bit of the east side. But yeah. I forget how much time just flies when you're here in Zion. Well, by about 9:30, it's about 8:40 now. By about 9:30, the light will hit the base of the wall where the green is, and that's when the reflected light gets pretty bad. So it's going to come down to crunch time. I'm just waiting for it to at least hit this peak before I get into position. Yeah, but absolutely enjoyable time. Nobody stopped, which has been kind of weird. The first day I had people here within 20 minutes. Stopped. But yeah, kind of nice. We'll see. See if this next person stops. What are the chances? That would be funny. We're close though. It's dropping fast. Starting to get a little bit more depth on the walls. And oh, we're safe. Didn't want to stop. Good. Mine, all mine. All right, got it framed up. Not looking half bad. Just gotta wait for that light. Roadside shots are always fun. I hope this gets enough light. I'm just realizing that. I know it should. Yeah, because we have light, because this tree is basically hidden behind two walls on either side, essentially. We do have quite a bit of light up at the very top here, and it should, from this angle, be able to hit the tree once we actually get that light. But otherwise, kind of like the image on the back. Yeah, it's tough because I remember there was like a post. I feel like I have to like re-look at the video I took for Instagram. Let's see here. What was that day? Oh, ABB. Let's see here. This one. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Was I right in front of the tree? I was basically off to the side a little bit more. So let me see here. It's important to take videos of your composition, or at least know where a tripod should go. Yeah, that's the best part, I'd say. That's probably the best spot, yeah. Mainly because big issue too is there's a lot of stuff on the Great White Throne. The peak that's behind the tree. And so you have to find more of a perfectly clear white spot, or at least a lighter part that can stand behind the tree pretty well. And this is really the best spot I can get. So I'll take it. Waiting for that light. Make sure to put electronic shutter on so I don't get shutter shock for some unbelievably weird reason. Yeah, not a bad place to wait for a photo though, gotta say. Well, just waiting for the shot. Said I was gonna probably wait till about 9:30. It's about 9:23 now. But I spent 3 hours waiting for this shot, so what's another 30 minutes? It's just I really want the light to hit this wall over here. It's just gotta happen. And then you'll get full reflected light in there. I don't know how good of a shot this really is. I mean, it's just something I saw on day one, and I was like, I really got to return to that and reflected light. But I mean, it's not a groundbreaking shot, so I guess none of my images really are. I mean, I enjoy the smaller stuff, the details. I know people like the grand scenes and whatnot, but I like the little hidden gems in the nooks. Those are always kind of fun for me. But waiting it out. Great little seat here, though. I mean, honestly, I love this little rock. It's great. And here's hoping. Here's hoping the reflected light comes on in. I think I'm gonna have to ditch my idea of going to the oils because we're already hitting the green. So we got a lot of green natural light probably over in that section. I guess I mean, it's not really gonna matter too much for oils, but yeah, this is really nice actually. Just chilling, waiting. Alrighty, I think we're kind of in the zone. It's about 9:40 right now. Jeez, I can't believe I've been here for 3 hours. And this scene's kind of working out quite well. I'm gonna actually inch it up a little bit more. Forgot about that part. There we go. Take that shot too. But yeah, threw on a circular polarizer as well. Take the glare off of the wall to the right. I'll throw up the image now so you can kind of see it. Maybe I'll do a polarizer versus non-polarizer version. Kind of see the difference there. Really just, polarizer just takes off glare and really saturates color a lot more. I got this kind of silly looking hood on though. It looks great on the GFX lenses because they were giant, but this is a teeny tiny lens compared to those. But love this image. Yeah, really digging it. Yeah, glad I waited around for it. I just kind of like that kind of, almost like a natural silhouette of the tree, even though the tree is the thing that is being exposed for. So quite nice. Love all the converging lines as well. All in all, pretty happy with that. Can't complain. Glad I waited around for it because that's a nice image. Got a nice little scene just right off the trail here. I'll throw it up on screen so you can see it a little bit better, but yeah, just right over here in amongst these cottonwoods. Beautiful reflected light up front. Yeah, that's a classic Zion scene right there. Skeletal cottonwoods and reflected light. Don't get much better than that. Take a bunch of shots, make sure I got it. I think so. Shooting at 16:9 as well. It's a weird aspect ratio for me, but I'll take it. All right, sorry. Just cover your face. Just a little drunk on light at this point. I don't know if you can see across from me, there's like this stump, essentially. It's got like a cut out of it. Looks kind of creepy looking, but kind of took a gnarly image of it. I'll throw it up if it turns out, but I just love the light hitting it. Ambient, light blue tones to the left, warm tones to the right. Oh, it's not really much of a subject, but boy, oh boy, does it interest me. It's fun just to, I don't know, photograph light just hitting things. There's one scene I want to run back to here, actually. Haven't checked on the oils yet, but I was just thinking about it. Back in the day, I saw this cactus in front of this fallen log over here, well, like 5 years ago, honestly, at this point. And I think it's around here somewhere. Remember, it was kind of close to the shuttle stop. Maybe. Oh, I think it's actually gonna be over to the right. Oh, the light is just amazing. Oh, I love light. Oh, thank you, weather gods. Man, this place is so much different. So much different? Is that English? Kind of. So much more different with light everywhere. God, it's so nice. There's a little scene I gotta go nab real quick. Where is it? There it is. I see it. I'm gonna get it. Right through here. Yeah. Kinda. Let's see here. Yeah, not as good as I was thinking, actually. The light is just so nice that it makes everything look good. Oh. This is kind of the guy right here. I don't know if there's much. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, it's way too close. Oh well, it was worth a look anyway. There's kind of a cool little cottonwood stuck in this tree here. Hey, doesn't do much for me. But thank you anyway, my friends. Let's head over to those oils. Check them out. Let's go. Oh, look at this light. Oh, God, can't get enough. Yeah, oils are pretty much as expected, which is not as good as it was the past few days. A lot of broken up pieces. The wind really got to it, so that's unfortunate, but that's okay. I got plenty of images from this spot on this trip, so I'm happy about that. All right, I think we head on to that hike. Man, it's 10:15, and yeah, man, this might be an entire main canyon day, actually. I don't know. Kind of got the vibes of it, especially if I take a long time in that hike. Then yeah, I think I'll pack my lunch for that hike too, just in case I want to stay in there. Pack the water as well, and then see how it goes. But if it's later than I'd say, 1, maybe 2 o'clock, then I'll probably just stick in the main canyon. head over to Heron Bend for the rest of the day and chill. Oh, what a glorious morning. Oh, just hope these conditions stay. They should for the rest of the day, but still hoping that nothing happens. Oh, lovely. Finally, I think I'm gonna come away with quite a nice reflected light moving water, Virgin River, classic Zion, you know, the works kind of shot. Really stoked on this one. I'm gonna throw it up on screen right now, but you got a boulder in that top left, and then this beautiful just zigzag down the frame to the right. Very nice golden reflected light, good blue tones as well. Wow, I'm stoked on this one. Decided to not go for a polarizer because I really like the glare on the rock. I like how it kind of shows it off a little bit more. Also, you don't want to really use a polarizer on reflected light because then you kind of lose the reflected light. It's an important tip that you'll learn pretty quick. But yeah, absolutely stoked on this shot. Just keep firing away frames. I'm gonna make sure I go to my electronic shutter too, just to make sure everything's nice and sharp. Wow, just lovely. Wow. God. It really is a very nice image. It makes me happy. I like that one. Also, it's really always difficult to know the right shutter speed. Right now I'm shooting at about almost 3 seconds, but it's coming out really good movement. You kind of have to judge it with the movement of the water, how fast you're gonna need your shutter speed. So just try a bunch of different shutter speeds and you'll get it eventually. Really nice scene. Stoked on this one. Walking along the trail that was on yesterday, last night-ish. And pack my lunch, pack my water just in case. Because I think the aim of today is just waiting. I think you just gotta wait for these scenes. There's actually quite a big window of arc on the sun making its way behind the wall. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like 2-hour wait until that point. Also, giant boulder. Yesterday when I was walking past, there was a bunch of climbers on this thing. Pretty good rock for it, I gotta say. Massive. But what's really cool is I hope you can see it, the ridge line up there is kind of like in like this almost ethereal light shadowiness. So it's fun to just pick out scenes that are being spotlit as the light passes. God, it's gonna be a fun waiting time, I gotta say. Be rinsing through batteries. But it looks like the scene that I'm looking for is actually all in shadow right now, so maybe it won't be that long of a wait. I have a feeling I just kind of want to stay in here though for a while. It's just real nice. It's such an amazing area. Oh, but yeah, in a past video I was talking about, I think it actually was the last video I was talking about kind of, this is more of a social trail than it is a game trail. I mean, yes, there were climbers on that rock all yesterday, you know, people having fun. But this is a trail that was made by humans, probably a lot of humans, and I doubt it was National Park Service staff, you know. But yeah, it's kind of that odd kind of gray area in terms of whether it's okay to actually take this trail. Part of it is, I mean, it is also a game trail. You're going to see a lot of deer and a lot of wild turkeys on this trail. And but also I kind of see it as, you know, the trail I take every single day I'm on these trips between Great White Throne and Temple of Sinawava is basically a social trail as well. It's no different than this trail. And I kind of see that as making it slightly okay. Also the fact that when I'm in the main canyon, I cross the river and I'm in uncharted territory at that point, walking around, and I know many photographers that walk around that area, so, you know, I guess I'm just trying to make this okay for myself, but also, you know, it is a social trail. It's a trail that is gray area, for taking. So just know that when you come to these places, I guess. But still a lovely trail nonetheless. Yeah, gonna have some fun out here. Well, kind of made it to the tree up there. Let's see if you can. I don't even think you can see it. It's probably just black shadow, unless the dynamic range on this camera got really good overnight. We'll see. But essentially, it's just right up here. I got some reflected light on it, but it's not good. It's great on the pine tree, but it's horrible for the trees around it. I'll throw up an image of kind of what it looked like yesterday, which was quite nice, even with the cloudy skies, which is kind of a bummer. I'm still gonna give it a shot. I think it really doesn't look good. You know, it looks like just a pine tree surrounded by a lot of gray. You lose the black trunks. Yeah, ooh, I don't know. But it's a really cool area right here. Got kind of this meadow looking place with all these creepy trees. They're all oaks. Man, I really gotta remember to get back here in fall. This place would be amazing in fall. But yeah, kind of a bummer. Really thought it was gonna be a nice image. But all right, well, c'est la vie. Alrighty, I think made it to my stopping point. Got a nice boulder here. In Zion, I like to use Tremors rules. If you ever seen the movie Tremors or Tremors 2? You know, to avoid the graboids around you, get on a boulder. Quite the reference, but some of you will get it. If not, go watch Tremors or Tremors 2. Tremors 2 Aftershocks, I should say. But yeah, right now I'm just chilling. This trail goes further up. It basically goes real steep up onto that cliff there. And it kind of gets a little hard to follow the trail. It's because I think people generally stop around the waterfall there, back there, which is like, it's barely a waterfall. So I didn't really show you. But yeah, I think what I'm learning on this trip is how to embrace the rest, you know, that resting period, how to embrace the waiting period as well. Yeah, it's interesting. I've gotten, I think, 2 images this morning that I really enjoy, and I feel good for the day. You know, it's weird. I don't feel like I need to be running around for images. I just feel like I can take time to love the place I love. That's not very good wording, but yeah, it's just nice to be here and just wait and chill and exist in this place for a bit. Oh, that's real nice. But yeah, this scene, I'm not 100% on these right there. It's just those trees around it when they take on that reflected light, it's not good. And it's a very important rule that I always forget, but it's important to keep being reminded of, is that not every scene in Zion benefits from reflected light. So it's important to not just assume it's going to look better with reflected light on it. It's funny. Yesterday was actually a perfect light for it. Wind's starting to pick up. It's really supposed to come in at 3, but I'm betting against the walls it's a little bit more heavy duty. But wow, God, I love this spot. Shame I didn't come here in fall. Gotta remember to do that. All of these are oaks. Like, all of these creepy, decrepit looking trees are just golden oak trees. You know, it would just be amazing. It would just be a sea of gold across this entire landscape with these ponderosas poking out and these pines poking out. Oh, God, I gotta get back here. Oh, man. Just a lovely place. But I'm gonna enjoy some lunch. Nice glug of water for sure. And then I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait it out. You know, it's about noon right now, so I think if I can wait till 3 o'clock or so, Maybe spend the whole day in the main canyon. Why not? Why not? I'll go check the rest of the main canyon as the light kind of moves up the walls to the east over there. So, do love this place. I probably say it too often, but yeah, I do love this place. I actually realized I do have another scene I need to shoot, and I need to wait for the shadow. Basically, the sun just needs to be probably behind this peak right here, and then we should have full shadow down. God, probably like a mile down, essentially. But what I'm noticing here, while I wait, is actually right. Where is it? Right here is where the rockfall happened. And I'll throw up a video probably like right here, right there. You know, my usual in-frame video. But yeah, I took a shot of it, and I'll throw it up on screen as well. But it's essentially the poor little pine trees. Or because I was like, what are those sticks? Are those like scratches that are like perfectly parallel on the wall? But no, it's just pine trees that got all of their limbs just completely shredded off. Yeah, it is. It's pretty sad to look at. But one pine tree standing tall in there, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, cool. Just cool. Revisiting things. You know, it's cool to see the man. If I was right here, imagine that. I'd be just a plume of dust right now. I would probably die from asphyxiation. But yeah, really cool little scene right there, actually. Alrighty, I'm waiting here for a good few hours, and I came across this. Well, I didn't come across it. I mean, I've honestly been standing and staring at this kind of meadow mound thing at the base of this sandstone wall here, and there's this just perfect little pine tree right there, with like no other pine trees around it. It's just these kind of like gray oaks, essentially. And just, I love the image. Yeah, it's that, the purpley nature, that purpley gray nature of the oaks, and then that just stark green pine just right in the middle. It's kind of being spotlit. I'll throw the image up as well. And it's kind of being spotlit around it, because what's around it is actually like naturally lighter. It's very interesting. It's like the area around it's just brighter. It's got more highlights to it. I don't know what's going on there. Nature's doing something weird. Made me really want to, I guess it really wanted to get a photo of itself. Yeah, really cool image. Really dig it. Light is a little bit more directional on the pine. Oop, got bugs on me. Pine right there. Light's a little bit more directional because it's mainly coming off. Oh, let me not step on anything. This wall over here now. Still a ton over on this wall though. Yeah. I think it might be better when the light swings. No, really, this light's just going to be on here no matter what. So I think it's unavoidable. It's going to be on both these peaks. So the light will stay consistent by the time I get over to that kind of weird little waterfall section. But yeah, I'm digging this shot a lot more than what this one looks like. So we'll see. In any case, great little time waiting, and absolutely lovely little shot right here. Really dig it. Just walking along the trail, and I just kind of had this realization that this is probably one of my favorite days I've ever had on a trip. And I really didn't do much. I probably waited around collectively for like 7 hours today, you know, waiting for light to happen generally. And it's just been such a pleasure to, I don't know, just be in the presence of this place. It is just so wild, you know. It's so wild. This is my Disneyland right here. I mean, this is so much fun. God. I love all these just haunting characters throughout here. They're just so creepy and full of life. Just what a What an awesome day, I gotta say. Yeah. But anyway, sorry, I'm lost in a trance at this point, but I'm gonna head back and actually shoot this scene. It's actually looking better. I think the directional light somehow changed so that you can see the trunks, or you can't see the trunks as good. Oh, you can't see the trunks as well, so they're a little bit more black and not so bright reflected golden light. So I think it'll look quite nice. But yeah, what a time. What an absolute beautiful time. Yep, reflected light does not always make it better. This scene does not look nearly as good as yesterday. I'll throw up both scenes. I think I got the framing exactly the same, very close to exactly the same, I guess. Didn't really look at the past images, but yeah, you just lose the trunks with this light. It's not good. You know, I really wish I could have the light on the pine tree from this photo and then the trunks of the oaks from yesterday's photo, but of course I don't do composites, mainly because I don't understand how to do them, but also I like doing single photos, you know, no faff, no AI, no generative fill. I like natural stuff for the most part. I used to do a lot of healing actually with the spot heal brush and like taking out everything from images, but I don't really do it anymore. I enjoy the more natural look of things. And I think it's more impressive when you can find things that are like pristine, that don't need any help. But I think this photo is not quite as good as yesterday, unfortunately. But, oh well, it was worth a shot. And as much as I was waiting for this photo, or I thought I was going to be waiting for this photo, I think I was just waiting for me, you know, just taking time for myself. And I think that was the intent there. So this was just a potential thing anyway. So, oh well, we'll head on down. I've got 2 more scenes actually along the trail that I have to shoot. One's going to be like it's basically kind of like these oaks here. I mean, not exactly like that, but there's like a decent amount of fall color too. That is like draping in. We'll see. You'll see when we get there. And then another one is cactus and some sagebrush, which looked pretty cool yesterday. I want to see if it works today. So we'll see. All right, I'm really struggling to find my trees. All these are on light, but I do have it pulled up from yesterday on the back of the camera, kind of what it looks like. I just looking around, don't really see where it could possibly be. It's not that one over there, I don't think. No, it's shorter. It's like trying to solve a puzzle right now. Man, I can't remember if it was this grove of creepy things. That looks really cool. I hope I can find it. I hope that the wind didn't take care of it yesterday. Take it all down. Okay, I'm gonna go backtrack along the trail, I guess. Was it that one? No. Was it you? You kind of look like it. Maybe? No, but I wasn't facing that way. I was facing this way. Where is it? Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Pretty sure it was past the cottonwood. I don't think it was that early on the trail. Yeah, because this is the giant cottonwood right here. The leaves are coming from the right, descending down and in. Where could they be? But I think it has to be those, because those are more straight over there. These are all curvy. Two giant cottonwoods. I think I lost my image. I mean, I guess that one was kind of nice from yesterday, but I really took it as a test shot. So framing isn't perfect. Let's see. Because there's one right here, but the leaves are on the left. But it also is quite perfect. This looks almost exactly like it's supposed to look. Maybe I'll just take this one? I don't know, I'm so confused. I think what I'd be able to do is get a little closer in this business right here. Yeah, I mean, I guess it looks kind of nice, but it's not really what I had in mind. It's like the totally different way. And you got this log. I guess I can move a little bit. Let me throw on that boost mode. Probably can't see much, sorry about it. But I just gotta attempt to take this photo. Yeah, I don't like it as much. I don't like it. Let me. So you got these branches in the way. That kind of works. No, that doesn't work. It's not it. Man, I'm so upset. No, I'm not upset. I'm fine. But what is this? Come on. If I crouch, I can crouch. Then you lose. I'm trying to get. Huh. Well, if that scene isn't over there, then I just don't know. I guess we lost it. Such a shame. Really had high hopes for that one. It was creepy and sort of fall color in winter. Kind of nice. Well, that's that. Well, I guess that's where the concept of waiting kind of bites you in the ass, doesn't it? Damn. Yeah, I think the leaves must have just been blown away. Yeah. It's pretty windy yesterday, man, I guess. I didn't really see it on the way in either, so. Huh. What a shame. Really stoked on that image. But I'll throw up whatever it might be from my little scouting image. Yeah. Huh. Shame, shame, shame. Also, I see the light's just not quite getting there yet. Down where the cactus and sagebrush kind of shot that I want to get is. So I guess I'll throw that one up too. Just, again, another test shot. It's probably not going to be phenomenal or anything, but yeah, I was hoping to get that too. But with this wind, it's moving in. It's bringing in all the cloud as well. You don't see any cloud yet, but tonight, all the cloud will be moving in. Man, that sucks. Yeah, can't believe it. That elusive image, I'll get it one day. But yeah, I kind of want to get to Heron Bend and check around because, again, this is the last day of light, so I want to see if I can find that heron anywhere. Try and hunt him down. But yeah, good day nonetheless. Really had a good time. And I think for that sagebrush image, I mean, right now it's 3:10. So I think I would have to wait till, like 4, because it's beyond all of this, probably about another half mile. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. So I think I'll just probably have to skip that one for next year too. At least that one's pretty much a evergreen scene, so that one's always gonna be here no matter what. All right, let's get to Heron Bend. All right, abandoned plan, return to the mission. I was looking at the image of that, the fall color in between the trees, and it was the one that I was at with where I couldn't like make it work. It's because I included the front branches in it because I was going to throw it out of focus at f5.6 anyway. So really, you know, I don't really care about it. But I'm gonna go back. Can't believe it. I thought the leaves were going the other way, but it was just coming off the branch to the left. And it looked like it was descending down from the left instead of descending down from the right. So it is the exact same scene. All right, here I go. All righty, Roadrunner. Wile E. Coyote has returned. Yeah, this'll work. I think I just want to, if possible, separate that other trunk from that and just let it happen. Yeah, let's space that out a touch. Oops, got my electronic shutter still on, which isn't a bad thing, I guess, but 2000 ISO, screw it. I'm really not into, you know, most of the ISO on this camera is pretty gray anyway, and this scene's very gray, so I'm just gonna let it go gray. It's got good reflected light on the trunks. I'll throw it up if it works. I think it's kind of working, so I'm digging it. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I'll take it. Why not? Very, very, very nice. Yeah, so some of the leaves fell off on the left side of this grouping of leaves. It just looks like it's coming from the left instead of the right now, if that makes sense. So that's why I was confused. But yeah, it's nice. Good light on it too. Really good light. There's too much. Yeah, definitely not a groundbreaking image. Definitely not one I would print or put on the website or do anything with it, but I think it's a nice one worth coming back to. Just to experiment with it. Thank you, my friend. Moving on. All right, here's a little cactus shot. Which I like, it's just entangled kind of in this sagebrush. But the light's gonna take a good hour or two to get past that peak over there to the left. Really, I was standing from about here. But I think this is actually gonna work better in overcast skies, so I'm actually coming back tomorrow. Yeah, I really don't think reflected light would really help it, and I really don't know how much reflected light would even hit it because these walls are pretty far away. I mean, of course it'll have some on it, but not as much as you think. Yeah, it's worth a shot tomorrow, I'd say. Moving on. Well, everybody, I found the heron. Sorry, I got some people behind me. Get out of my space. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I'll throw up a little image of what he looks like. Not much I can really do, but I'm glad to see that he is still alive and kicking. Same one that's, I don't know if you can see it, but on my arm. Yeah. Everybody wants to hop on the waders, but at the same time, I don't really want to spook them. Wow. God, I forget how sharp this is, this lens. All right, let's see if I can get any closer without bothering him. All right, now's the question. Do I sacrifice the boots? I don't know. He's very calm at the moment. I've gotten within about 15 feet of him over on that rock over there. Super calm, I mean, he was literally falling asleep in front of me, and I'll throw up a couple of those images, self and proud. Yeah, it's a great little spot for him. Usually up against the reflected light on the wall, but yeah, I'm so glad I saw him today. It really is the perfect day, isn't it? This is really the best day of the trip. But I don't really want to spook him, you know. It's always that give and take. Back in the day, I chased him around. I mean, I really did. I didn't understand the ethics of wildlife photography, really when I first met him. But it wasn't until those first few photos, like self and proud, that I really learned how to be a better person, better human being when it comes to wildlife. Yeah, so I do like this little frame on him. It's not perfect, but I do like the 3 trunks that are kind of framing him naturally. It's really nice, actually. It's almost like my favorite thing to say, it's almost like a Renaissance painting. Don't know what that means, but for some reason I think that way. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. It's a fun little image. Still too far away, unfortunately, but it's a fun one, nonetheless. But if anything, I mean, if I could get just over to those boulders over there to the left there, that'd be nice, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. Leave him be. Good to see you, buddy. Glad to see you're still kicking after all these years. Keep going strong. I love you, my friend. Well, that's a wet boot. The ground gave out under me. This is all just, I mean, this area basically, when overflow happens and flash floods and whatnot, just kind of rips out this area a little bit more. River widening, essentially. Yeah. Covered in gross muck now. Well, now I'm wet already, so damn. Alrighty. At least the camera didn't go in. That'd be a bad start to this. Or I guess end to this trip. So I think I'm soaked now, so I'll sneak just a touch closer. I really don't want to scare him, you know. Of course. I remember him. He probably doesn't remember me all too well, but at least got to clean off my boot here. Oh, well, I fell in again. Well, might as well get the other one wet too. Oh, this water's cold. Yeesh. Should put on my waders. That's okay. That's a nice little angle too. Yeah, it's a good shot. Woo. Oh, there's a little red-tailed hawk up in the sky. That's what he's seeing. Oh, he's getting all alert now. That's kind of cool. He had his little leg up. I'll throw that shot up too. Nope. Ooh, this water's cold. Cold in my tootsies. Cute little guy. Yeah. I'm employing the thumbs away. You know, that whole, if your thumb can't cover the animal, you're too close. So I'm dealing with those ethics right now, so that's good. He's very calm right now, just resting. So I think it's important to
maintain that. It's his home, not mine. Yeah, I dig that shot. That's cool. Just gonna get a touch. It's about patterning your movements as well. Also keeping your voice down, as I should learn how to do more often. But this is really nice. Don't want to get too close again, and you don't want to go too fast. No sudden movements or anything. Ooh. My boots are toast. That'll make tomorrow fun. Still very calm. Beautiful, beautiful bird. Just taking my time. There's no rush. Don't want to scare him. It's probably the prime distance for both of us, about right here. Thumb. He's still pretty small, so that's good. Just gonna take it easy about right here, I think. Yeah, it's a nice frame too. I like the foliage. It's kind of fun. It's really nice. Beautiful. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for letting me get this close. I appreciate you. He is still in the same spot over there. That's how I like to leave wildlife. At rest. Calm. He was snoozing a little bit while I was there. Yeah, it was really cute. I like to think he remembers me, but probably not. I have no idea how important that heron is to me. He has no idea. Boy, oh boy, it's gonna be fun drying out these Gore-Tex boots. I've done this a few times before, and basically you just have to take newspaper and stuff it in and turn it upside down. Whatever. It's worth it. Worth it to see my friend. And I really didn't want to run back and throw on the waders anyway, so. Bye, buddy. Good to see ya. Well, what a day. What a lovely end if I actually make it through here and don't fall on my face in the water. Oh, what a lovely day. Yeah, I think I'll call it. About 4:30 or so right now, so feeling good. The light's pretty much leaving the canyon, as you can see, or hopefully you can see. But yeah, great day, and this was the cherry on top for sure. Seeing my buddy. All right, we're ready for day 5 tomorrow, last day. It's gonna be a rough one, but we got this. Just gotta push through, persevere. It'll be something. All right, thanks y'all. Appreciate you so much.